Hello, and welcome to All of This and More. I'm Charlotte Donlon, and I'm thrilled to be back with another episode and conversation about art, creativity, and belonging in this beautiful and complicated world. Before we jump into the next episode and into my wonderful conversation with Robin Lipincott, I want to take a few minutes to set the scene and share why I'm so excited for you to hear from him and invite you into the kinds of connections and reflections that shape this space. Robin is a writer and writing instructor whose love for art started in a small town in Central Florida and grew across the decades, nourished by bold paintings, novels, color, and rhythm. Robin's journey as a creative person, first aspiring to be an actor, then a dancer, and finally embracing writing, reminds me so much of the winding paths that many of us take as we explore what it means to make and to witness beauty in the world. In our upcoming episode, you'll hear Robin share how grief and longing guided him toward writing, and how standing before Joan Mitchell's La Vie en Rose shifted something deep inside him. We talk about the ways art can be both shelter and provocation, a place to belong and a spark to challenge what's broken. Robin's story about finding recognition for Mitchell, noticing how women artists have been overlooked, and his efforts to bring her story to light echoes so much of what this podcast is about. I want to create space for voices and truths that deserve more attention. In this mini season, I'm especially interested in moments of resonance and how we see what we see. In my time with Robin, I found myself reflecting on the power of color, the importance of revision and creative practice, and how walking, yes, literally taking walks, can open new rhythms of seeing and writing. You'll notice our conversation meanders through poetry, painting, film, and the never-ending gifts of encountering something new. Robin talks about the gift of wild gardens, summer tomatoes, and his ongoing commitments to activism and hope, even in the face of climate change and political turmoil. If you're listening and wondering how art, writing, and community can shape your own life, I hope this episode encourages you to pay attention to what you read, what you see, and who you walk with, and how all these things can feed your spirit. Robin believes, and I agree, that the arts can save us. They can invite us to return to ourselves and remind us we're not alone. So as you prepare to hear from Robin, consider what art or beauty has sustained you lately. Maybe there's a painting, a song, a patch of wildflowers, a book that's opened up something new for you. I'd love to hear about it. Please reach out anytime. You can email me or message me on social media. Also, I want to share a few reflection questions or journaling prompts as you prepare to listen to the next episode with Robin, or as you reflect on it after listening. All right, first, when have you encountered a work of art, visual, literary, musical, that made you see the world or yourself differently? And what did that moment reveal? How did it influence your perspective over time? Here's another one. Robin and I discussed the power of art to foster belonging and sustain us during difficult times. Reflect on a creative practice or artistic community that has helped you feel connected or supported. What do you notice about how those experiences shape your sense of belonging to yourself, others, the world, the divine? All and any kinds of belongings are welcome in this reflection. And here's one more. Consider Robin's dedication to revision in writing and art as a way of re-seeing. What is something in your life, creative, personal, or relational, that could benefit from a fresh perspective or revision? How might slowing down and giving your attention to that thing help you transform or grow as you try to see it with new eyes in new ways? All right, thank you for joining us here. I'm grateful for each of you who choose to listen, reflect, and belong to this community, even if it's just for a few minutes while listening to another episode. Stay tuned for my conversation with Robin Lipincott, and I hope you find inspiration and companionship in every story we share.